All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan. This is Fine Detailing. Thank you so much for joining. If this is your first time, please consider liking and subscribing. Click the button down below. It doesn't cost you anything. I publish content weekly, so if you like product reviews or detailing related content, you'll get those typically every Sunday if you're based in North America. So we have a fun one today. We are going to jump into Ethos Car Care. I don't know if I've done much content on Ethos, but they've been around for a little while. The owner, Tim Coates, super friendly guy. And full disclosure, these were all sent to me for free, every single thing on this table. So I did want to share that with you guys, but you know, my thoughts and opinions are my own. They don't get to see this before the video. And yeah, these are my reviews. So just wanted to disclose that, guys. But we're going to jump in. The highlight of this video is going to be Ethos's new shampoo. This is their pure shampoo that has just been released. I don't know if Tim used to have or if Ethos used to have a pH neutral shampoo, but they do now. Actually, they might have. I don't know if Foam Party had any sort of protection in it, but I think that's the reason why I never tried their shampoos. I don't love ones with protection in it, ceramic or graphene. I just like pure shampoos, right? pH neutral. So high foam performance, ultra slick, versatile, safe formula, pure powerful cleaning. So this is a really solid soap. As you see, I've been using it, so I'm down to maybe about a half a bottle. The scent is really good on it. According to Ethos, it's Cuban Mojito, which is really, really nice. And I know a lot of you are like, who cares about scent? But it's about the user experience for me. We want good slickness, we want good suds, some good foaming, but we also want good scent. So that's really important. So this is a really solid product. To pair with his soap, he has launched a new foam cannon. This is the old Ethos foam cannon, okay? And then this is the new one. Some of you might say it looks oddly familiar, and yes, it does. But cool logo there with the gold. You have the brass here, and then, you know, I'm assuming it's trying to be gold, but it's kind of more of like a brownish or like a tannish color. Actually looks kind of cool, but if you see like the color scheme, it was obviously planned specifically. So this is a really awesome foam cannon. If you know, it's similar to the MJJC V2 Pro, which produces some of the best foam on the market. The only downside to these is the rear kind of comes unscrewed really easily. I noticed this on the Quiver foam cannon as well. You could put some, once you get your right orifice in there, which it comes with a 1.25 installed, you could just put some Loctite on there and it won't come undone. The other downside to the MJJC V2 Pro is that this, it draws product really fast. So that's why it foams so well, is because it's pulling way more product. But overall, this is a really, really solid product. I believe on the website it's listed for $69.99, which is really great value. The other thing here with this is going to be a really good value play. I believe at launch, if it changes, I'll put it up on the screen, but I believe at launch, 16 ounces is only going to be $12.99, and then a gallon is $39.99. So if you look at some of the competitors across the market, pick your favorite brand, this is extremely competitive. Now, it does say you should be using 2 to 3 ounces in a foam cannon and 1 ounce per 2 gallons of water. So technically use a little bit more than like the hyper concentrated ones, but I think it might come out to a wash or slightly cheaper using this. So we're gonna get into the wash today, guys. I have a car that I coated in Naziol 272 pretty much exactly a year ago. So I haven't done any toppers or washes, so we're gonna check in on that. It's not super dirty because it's garaged, and then they always take it through the drive-through car wash, which is just a touchless wash. So I'm just gonna do a foam rinse foam method, and then we'll get into the contact wash. I'll give you my thoughts on it. All right, guys, you'll see me just putting 2 ounces of soap here, and I love that it's just not viscous. It's super easy to pour, so it doesn't like coat your cup, which is really nice. And yeah, pours right in. Alrighty, guys, so we are getting into foaming. Trying to get you some different angles here. So as you see, really good, solid, thick foam. This is only 2 ounces in a full, I think I had 940 mLs of water to 60 mLs of soap. Really good, nice, even coverage. Great snow foam. Really, really good performance. So I'm really happy with that. It smells really good too. All right, guys, I wanted to bring you in here and show you this. What I'm pointing out is I love the coverage on this because it has like a really even cling here, and it doesn't shoot right off the paint. So like this, what I was saying here, it reminds me a lot of like Car Pro Reset, which is just really nice, even coverage, solid cling. So I was just really happy with that. I obviously sprayed it a little bit thicker there where you see on the front, it's not as thick. But I like that sort of coverage, right? It helps you work a little bit longer in direct sun. So here it's a pH neutral, so we're not letting it sit for too long. It's not really going to do a ton of cleaning without agitation. But here is our rinse off. As you see, it rinses off super cleanly. I'll get you a close up for some tighter water shots from that Nazial 272 later, but it rinses off like a dream. As you see, it doesn't reactivate when you rinse it off. Solid, really, really solid rinse off. So I'm happy with that as well. All right, guys, we are going in the bucket. I just did actually just like 1.5 ounces. As you see, I've probably got maybe 4 gallons. It does call for 1 ounce for every 2 gallons. So just under, but you see, look at this suds. I mean, like, again, I think you can get by with just dumping the rest of your foam cannon in, but 1 to 2 ounces in a bucket should give you plenty of lubricity, so it works well. And then here's what I have left in the cannon just for the foam rinse foam, and I have like 1/4 of a cannon left. So I just go pretty quick over the surface here. Purpose is just to get some more soap on the paint, just for added lubrication. Again, like you don't need this like heavy, thick layer of foam on the surface because again, it's just there for lubrication. And if it gets too heavy, it'll just fall right off, and then there's no point to foaming it like this. I know some of you just do bucket washes and shampoo, so you don't have to do this step. But since I already had some in the cannon, I like to do this just because it does add noticeably more lubrication under the wash pad. And the point of all this is we do this process and we want slick soaps to avoid scratching and marring the surface. So that's why we do it this way. Pretty decent slickness under the pad. This is the Yum Wash Pad V2. I'm still giving it its due. I think it's pretty good, but we'll see. I'll give you my full review another time, but it's the coating just kind of rejecting soap. All right, guys, so what I'm calling out here is this is the other side of the car. I'd already washed the whole other side, and we still have pretty decent cling. Now, I didn't load it up with soap, but there's still a fair amount left, and it's been, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes or so, which is good to see that it's got decent cling, and some of it's in the sun or starting to peek through in the sun. But yeah, overall, decent slickness. It's not the slickest soap I've ever used, but I want to recognize it also could be a different wash pad, right? There's a lot of different variables, but it's pretty slick. And for the price and the value, I think that's what I really enjoy the most. And again, the fact that it's just a pH neutral shampoo, we're here just to help with lubrication. And the wash pad, the actual contact part, is doing the actual work. So overall, yeah, it's a really, really good experience. It does feel, don't get me wrong, it's very slick. So it's been really a really good experience so far. All right, guys, we are going to show you some close-up water behavior here. This is Nazial. Wow, I almost sprayed my camera. Wow, I did not notice I did that. So this is Nazial 272. I did a video on this about a year ago. It claims about a 5-year coating. It's pretty pricey. I think initial retail is like $500, but everywhere you look, it's like $350 for the coating. And then if you have some wholesale discounts, there's some better pricing. But as you see, some super, super solid water behavior. And I will overlay some shots here of that close-up camera that I have in my hand. This hasn't really been maintained. It's been just brought through the tunnel wash, which is just touchless. and I haven't put any toppers on it, and this is what it looks like after a year. So the car is garage kept, but overall I'm super happy with the performance. All right, guys, we are getting into our final step protection. We're using the Ethos Resist graphene coating here. It says you can spray it in the towel or directly on the surface. A little goes a long way. I just do a little on the surface, a couple sprays. I use 2 different towels. This is the Rag Company FTW. I like this to spread it around. And then I use the final like plush towel as a final wipe. This is that teal Rag Company towel. I think it's like a 480 GSM plushie. It's pretty nice, the Ethos Resist. It's not, what I'm saying here is like, it's not the slickest upon initial wipe, but then when you come back, see, I'm comparing it to before and after, but it's definitely slicker than nothing. But I'd say 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes later, you come back and it's very slick. So I don't know if it just needs, a few minutes to set up or cure. Some ceramic coatings are like that as well, where I'm like, meh, it's not that slick. And then you come back and it's really slick. So really good experience with the Ethos Resist. And, we'll see what kind of durability. It's this car's garage kept, so it couldn't hurt. So I just wanted to top it. If they get, 4 to 6 months would be amazing. But that could be really cool to see. The other thing, guys, with ceramic spray sealants like this or graphene or whatever, like certain ones can be streaky. This wipes on, wipes off like a breeze. Zero streaking. It almost just kind of like levels into the paint, and you almost don't even need the second wipe. I mean, do the second wipe just for an insurance wipe, but like it could not be easier. So I'm genuinely surprised by this product, and here I am testing it again, the slickness. And I'm saying like it got much slicker, so I just want to keep rubbing on it. But yeah, happy with Resist so far. All right, guys. Giveaway word is slickness. Drop the word slickness in the comments below. I'll pick 2 winners because I have 2 different foam cannons and a couple different products. I'm only going to do shipping to North America because shipping out of the country, or especially to Canada, is a joke. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. That is a wrap on the soap. Hopefully you stuck around and saw what that secret word was. Drop it in the comments below. Would love to pick one of you guys and give you some free swag. Overall, final thoughts on everything. Interior detailer is great. Strong coconut smell. It is a nice fresh smell. It does dissipate in about a day, but this wipes on, wipes off. Great flash on the interior quick detailer. Ethos Resist, their hybrid ceramic graphene spray. Pretty nice. It's not as slick on initial wipe, but then you go back and it gets super, super slick. So this is actually really cool. It smells really nice too. Foam cannon is excellent. We know what this is. We know it's a solid performer. And if you want a branded one with slightly different color scheme, this one looks really solid. So definitely recommend that. And then the Ethos Pure Shampoo. It's nice. It's nice. I love that it's not viscous, right? And so it doesn't coat the inside of your cups. And then, because I like to measure chemicals, right? Like a lot of people, they tell you how much to use, and then you see the pros, or you see like the owners of their company, they go, oh, glug, glug, I'm just gonna squirt it. It's like, what? Like, tell me to use 1 ounce, so I'm gonna measure 1 ounce, right? But then you see them and they're like, oh, just squirt it if you don't want it to get coated on the inside of your cup. All right, rant over. But I do like that this is less viscous, and the price point is really, really solid on it. It's going to be really, really competitive on the market. I think you can play with it. I did the 2 ounces in the foam cannon and it was excellent. I'm sure you could honestly get away with 1.5 ounces. And then if you're using it for your final, like your contact wash, you could fill the foam cannon up, spray the car, and then empty the foam cannon in the bucket. And now you are just using 1 to 2 ounces of soap for your entire wash. You don't have to go 2 ounces in the foam cannon and then 2 more ounces in the bucket. So that's a really good economical way to use this soap. Cleaning, yeah, it's great. I mean, I never think pH neutral soaps are the strongest cleaners, but what we use it for is the contact wash, the mitt, and the lubrication. Like, that's helping to remove the traffic film. So overall is really good. Pretty decent slickness. It's not the slickest soap I've ever used on the market. I think like GSF is slicker, Coach Chemi GSF, even Josh's Quiver soap is slicker. For the value and the scent and the lubricity of this soap, you cannot go wrong with it. And again, $40 for a gallon is going to be a really, really solid play. So remember, obviously, the more you order, the cheaper it is. So again, I would be honest with you and say if I didn't like it, but it's actually it's really pleasant to use. So you can check it out on Ethos's website. My code, I have a different one for you. It's FD15, which actually gets you 15% off their products. So I will link all the products below. And if you use my link, I do get a small commission and it helps the channel. So I do appreciate that. Guys, so thank you so much for sticking around. Look forward to the giveaway and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye all.